shine through, just let your soul, baby, feeling oh so silky smooth, just let it shine through, yeah. Just let your soul glow. So glow.
Love y'all, boys. Love you. Love you. I go to war with every single one of you, every fucking game, all right? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Win.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have me douse, not what I'm about, have your fucking cloud, it be raining now, I keep making sound, go another round, bitch I'm legend bound, can't stop me now. You don't wanna fuck with me, a slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. 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 It's showtime.
Welcome to Friday Night Lights, the original, the best, and the only Buffalo Bills Friday Night Lights podcast that you should be watching. I'm your host, Tommy, to the highest degree, to the TOP, from the 313, and by my side is my main man, my toucan Sam, the one they call the Apex Man, Mr. Mikey. Happy Friday to you, and happy Friday to all of Bills Mafia out there. So yes, Mikey, the only, the best in the original Friday Night Lights of Bills Mafia.
People like you.
Welcome.
You know?
Welcome.
You know, copying is the best form of flatterization, you know?
That's right.
But
That's
you
right.
got to look at it. You know, it is what it is.
It
People
is
come
what
up
it
with
is.
Things and they probably never saw the show, came up with a name, and it was what it was.
It is what it is. Hey, I didn't write the novel or the movie, but it is a hell of a movie. Didn't read the novel.
It was a
But here
really
we are.
good. It was a really good television show too.
Yes,
I actually liked the
was.
television show better than I liked the movie.
Yeah. Did you? Okay. I thought
Yeah.
the movie's pretty good. I actually like the podcast really, really good too. But it is what it is.
It is.
So, anyways, welcome, Mikey.
Not if you
welcome.
ask, AI, the podcast will tell you. That
Oh, that's
we're a
true.
bunch of stooges.
I did send that to you because I wanted to show you that I wasn't bullshitting around. AI is just not
Not a fan of Tommy.
not a fan of the show, not a fan of me. We are not the X's and O's. We are for, this is the best, the casual fan.
We are for the Jimmies and the Joes.
Oh my god, the casual fan. Thanks, AI. Anyways, by the way, we will be doing AI every Friday night because if you guys seem to like it, I like it.
I don't like
Mikey
it
hates it
anymore.
Mikey hates it after. Hey, it is what it is. Listen, it's in time. AI might have a difference of opinion on Mafia Sports Report, so we shall see. But anyways, Mikey, I got a lot of stuff to go through tonight, and let's try to keep it to 2 hours because you are a hungry man.
I don't want to do 2 hour shows, Tommy. I talked about this.
3 hours, my bad.
Hour 58 isn't getting me out early and being like, hey,
Hour 59
59
minutes and 35 seconds. I got you, brother. You know, this
One
is
of
what
these
teamwork
days,
is all about.
I'm just not going to be here.
This is what teamwork is all about.
And now the viewers understand why.
Hey, look, man, it's not my fault you live in California. Come on, man. Tell California to get it together, all right?
You want to talk about 2 hours of shit that means nothing. Like nothing. You're like, who's the best freaking college player of all time? What does that have to do about our show?
Okay, tonight's show we're talking about who has the best burrito, Del Taco or Taco Bell.
I can get down.
I know
with
you can because you are. You know what it is? I think you get hangry. Let's be real. You start to get a little hangry by about an hour and a half. I see it in you.
I do. I do. So, it's the Italian in me, you know.
Hey, I'm Italian too. I don't get all mad over here.
Yeah, but you also eat before you come on. So
that is true. I do. What did I have today? I had some tacos, mini tacos with sour cream. Pretty good, not bad. Anyways, we haven't talked one lick of Buffalo Bills football. We've been on now. 5 minutes? Yeah. So let's get with the chat first. Go ahead and let's get some chat.
All right, some chat. Best in the house. That's early tonight. Welcome, Robert. How you guys doing?
What up, Robert?
The first person here was Boom Spin.
Yeah, Spin.
Let's see
I'm very
if we can
upset.
Get the number one spot, but not if Tommy has anything to say about it.
That's right. Throw that super chat.
It's 9:00 and we weren't on.
Yeah, wow, 9:01. Sorry,
right?
Spin.
Tommy's been Dr. Seuss. Yes, he has. He has. Trek's in the house. Cynthia's in the house. Cole's in the house.
What up, Cole? Michael Cole from WWE.
Cole Michael.
I like it. Michael Cole.
Michael
in the
house. So do we want to start with Around the League?
Of course, it's on the ticker. Mikey's NFL news. Bring it.
So much going on in this dead period.
Bring it, Mikey.
Fedor Sanders making news.
Oh, yes.
Dude just can't get out of his own way.
He can get out of other cars' ways by doing 100 plus miles an hour. But yeah. What do you think's going to happen with all that? Let's get Recon, baby. Yeah, let's do it. That'll just bring up the notch to the show. Go ahead.
Right. With Fedor and his speeding tickets?
Yeah. Just in general, like how this whole thing's going to shape out in Cleveland with him. You think this is kind of just
it's
water under the bridge?
It's all going to be what happens on the field. If he can play, he'll be fine. If he can't play, he won't be. It'll just be another fifth rounder who didn't make it. But if he can play, people were going to forget about it. Oh, leave Callie to start the show off with a bang.
Oh, my man, Callie. Always bringing it.
Rap about that California, and you know who it is? Callie's showing how California rolls.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that is true. Callie, you are showing how it's done. I appreciate you, brother.
Thank you very much.
But are you from the 916 like my man Callie Blitz?
Yes, I am.
Whoa! So you guys could be potential neighbors. Yeah. Callie Blitz literally could be your neighbor. You wouldn't even know.
I think Callie lives like 20 minutes away from me.
Dude, that's crazy. If you guys ever
had this conversation
cross paths, that'd be great.
One of our things. Like, who knows?
You absolutely you could cross paths one day. Yeah. I definitely could see that happening. It's a small world, man. So, Callie, hey, once again, dude, I really, really appreciate it. It goes far for the channel, and thank you so much for being a loyal subscriber. All of you guys, really.
Trek says, Spin is the Ryan Leaf of the Buffalo Bills YouTube community.
Yeah. Wow, Spin. Yikes.
Oh, that's crazy. Like Ryan Leaf, hell no, I have a bigger impact than Leaf.
Man, that's total disrespectful. That's a terrible thing to say. Man, Spin.
Beth, I am so with you. I am ready for some football. I'm ready for it to be here already.
Yeah. Yes. I'm literally pulling up. Mikey just said at the start of the podcast. Tommy's the greatest thing in the college and tacos. And
Tommy's like, oh, don't worry. I got like 18 topics tonight. And I'm like,
oh, I got it.
Any of them have anything to do with what we normally talk about?
Yes, tonight they do. Look, man, the crowd loves it. We're going to bring it in this offseason. It's tough.
Honest, Tommy loves it.
I do.
Tommy
it's interesting.
It.
This is some interesting stuff tonight, guys. All there on the ticker. We're going to get there. But let's get to that news. Let's get back to that Mikey news.
Yeah, we'll get back to it. Callie just delayed the show. Tommy just.
Wow. You're the worst. You are the worst, Spin. Get out of here.
Yeah. All right. So we talked about Shador. Ravens and Jets ex-linebacker CJ Mosley retires.
He did. And I actually brung it when he got released. I was like, "Hey, what do you think about CJ Mosley?" Like, hell no. So I was like, and you know what, man?
It's at this point he's just a run stuffing linebacker. He has no coverage ability.
Exactly, and I think players know when their time's up too. You know what I mean? He had his run where he was a good player. Some of them, you're all right. Some don't. Some don't know when to.
Still playing.
And you know what? That goes for a lot of athletes in general. Boxers especially. They don't know when to call it a day.
Not just boxers, but combat sports.
Oh, dude.
I see him in MMA too.
It's sad, man. But boxers are the worst though over MMA, because MMA, like, to their credit, like UFC, for instance, they'll cut you. Like, they won't, if you're over the hill, washed up, they won't even have you back. You know what I mean? Then they'll go off to some crappy MMA and it's over. But boxing, man, these guys will, they don't know when to stop. And that goes for a lot of athletes in general until teams just don't want you.
Yeah. Roy comes in and says, I would say it sounds interesting. I guess we have to fill the off season with something.
Right, there you go. Thanks, Roy.
Yeah.
It kind of sounds, or I'll stick around a little bit.
So here's one of my topics. The Ravens signed Jair Alexander.
They sure
team back
did.
Up with Lamar Jackson. I forgot they were teammates at Louisville.
Yeah, yep. And Lamar's actually the reason why he's there.
Yeah.
From what I heard, he told the GM or coach or whatever that they should
sign
look into
for 1
signing
year,
him.
$4 million, can be up to $6 million.
The problem with it is cheap. The only problem with Alexander is he hasn't been healthy. That's the only. But it's a 1 year deal, so it is what it is.
It's the Joey Bosa contract.
Exactly. It's a 1 year deal. Let's see what we have.
Except
a lot cheaper. But he's also not that's not a prime, I think Edge is a little bit more sweet of a spot. Yeah, but Edges get normally paid a little bit more.
Also, Jair hasn't been Jair in a couple years. Where Bosa went on the field has still been Bosa. He hasn't been on the field. So it's a big difference.
Yep.
Yes, and you always walk right back in at the best moment, Beth. With Spin, it's always the best moment. Okay. Chiefs top pick Simmons should be good to go for training camp. He has a knee injury. If healthy, they could have gotten one of the best left tackles in the draft out of college football. Now, will he stay healthy? That's the real question.
Right.
Cornerback Arnett. You remember Arnett with the Raiders?
Mm-hmm.
Who got released, is now signed with the Texans, trying to make an NFL comeback. Hopefully, whatever mental demons that he had going on, he's,
put that behind him.
Put that behind him, and he come back and play some football. That'd be great. Speaking of the Raiders, Henry Ruggs, remember him?
I do. He got into a bad car accident.
Yep.
not doing dumb young shit.
Yeah.
I hope these kids learn. Go ahead. Sorry.
He went to a talk, like he was giving a speech to felons and stuff, and he sounded like he was really remorseful about what happened and realized what he did, and sent out the apologies to the family and all that. And he sounded legit. I guess he's training to try to make a comeback in about a year. So
that's what I heard. So he can get parole next August, and more than likely, I mean, it sounds to me like if they're letting him go on this release to talk to, do this talk, that he's probably doing everything right in prison. So more than likely, he'll get parole. And here's the deal with Ruggs. He's been away from the league a while, and you could stay in shape all you want in prison, wherever. But athletes, if you're an athlete, though, like in your prime, and I'll take it to like Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson spent some time in prison. Yeah, he came out. He did his thing, but he wasn't the Mike Tyson, right? That he was before he went to prison. He was still good. So what I would suggest for Ruggs is, and what he probably
baddest man on the planet.
He wasn't the baddest man on the planet, exactly. So what I would say for Ruggs is this: you've been away from the league a while. You're not in NFL shape. You haven't seen a football field in 4 years or whatever it's been. I if I'm him, I'm going to the UFL. If try out for the UFL, play a year, and then you know what? If you're good or you bring it, teams will call you for workouts. They'll call you for tryouts. That's how he should.
Anyways, they're gonna call.
No,
him
they
anyways.
will. But if he's smart, he goes UFL because he's gonna get those reps in. Because remember, the UFL is off, and he gets paroled in August. I don't know if he's not going to be ready by then. Football's right there.
He can get picked up by a team, go to the practice squad, start getting back into it, and have a chance for.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's probably going to happen.
Maybe. I'm just saying, if I'm him, I'm training that year because let's say he gets paroled in August. You got September. Football's already starting. You train. You go to UFL when UFL starts when the off season. And then boom, you're ready to go. I mean, you're back into football shape. That's how I would do it. But I get what you're saying. Hey, if a team calls, you take it. I get it.
If it's out in August, why wait until the spring to start playing? I would sign with the team. Start getting back into the facilities and do whatever you can do.
Maybe practice squad
guy. And then at the end of the year, you probably get released or whatever and go play UFL to get some.
True. You're right. You could do that too. That's smart.
Reps, and then sign after with a team, and just a way to continue to work out.
That's another
back into a program.
That's another option. That's actually a really good option. You're right. Because somebody will get him on a practice squad. You're absolutely right.
Just to see what he's got. Yes. That was the reason Henry Ruggs is in prison right now. Stupid move by a young guy.
A lot of dumb moves by a lot of these athletes. They need to learn.
Ex-chief sues the Kansas City Chiefs for racial discrimination. It doesn't say who.
Whoa.
But someone's suing the Chiefs for racial discrimination. We'll see what happens with that.
Wow. Okay. That's interesting.
And then my last one I got on the board is the Cowboys cheerleaders are about to get a 400% pay raise.
That's a big pay raise. 400%?
I'm guessing they weren't paid very much if they're getting 400%.
Right. But they've been the I mean, they've always had Remember when we used to have cheerleaders? Was it what, the Gillads? Jills? Yeah, the Jills. And that was cut off. When was the last time we had the Jills? Do you remember? God, that had to have been, the drought year some point, right?
Oh, my God. Spence said this whole time I didn't think we were on.
Are you serious? Sorry, buddy. Hey, see, that's not on us. That's YouTube, man.
Yep. That's hilarious. But yeah, that's around the league. Not a whole
Mikey.
lot. It's not a whole lot because there ain't.
No, there's really not. Let's see here. Let me give you this.
I'm Prison Mike.
There you go. Thank you, Mikey, for the Mikey NFL news.
One with Buffalo. Josh Haley released some photos of the weddings and the honeymoon. Did you see that?
I did. Cute. Good for them. Good for them. They seem super happy. I will say this, though. Usually, and I'm just throwing this out there, when two superstar kind of people get married, it doesn't often work. I hope to God it does for him and her. They seem very, very happy. I'm just saying a lot of those marriages, because they're just they just got so much going on. I would assume
Hollywood marriage.
Yeah, even basketball, like a Hollywood gets with an athlete, they often don't work. I don't know what it is, but it's often like a divorce. So I'm not saying that's going to happen. I just hope it doesn't, because I know it could be stressful, I guess, for these people. They got a lot going on, and I think that's what happens with it. But we'll see. We'll see how it works. I wish the best for him.
Yeah, T-Dub says she seems down to earth. He seems down to earth. Like they both seem, from the same cloth. Neither one of them seems super Hollywood. You know what I mean?
Right. So maybe that will be a help. Exactly.
Yeah. I wish them luck.
Absolutely.
Really, that was like the highlight of Buffalo stuff this week. There's nothing.
There's nothing. But I'll give you a little something. Madden. So we'll start with Madden, because I saw this. Madden released by the way, I do not like Madden. I'm an NFL 2K. They just don't. The NFL has the rights only to Madden. So until then, you're going to get this garbage. But Madden did release their ratings, and they gave Buffalo an 85.
Yeah. The
Jets are better.
The Browns are better. The Steelers are better.
Yeah. What in the... Are you fucking... who is over there? Like, listen, I get it. It's my team. Maybe I'm being a little homerish, but the Jets.
What are we talking about?
Right, the Browns? What? Joe fucking Flacco? What's going on here? So, yeah, like, dude, if there's any reason for you not to buy a Madden game, right there alone.
Beta. We'll see if they leave it as that. 'Cause that's in the beta test. That's where they were at.
Yeah,
we'll
I get it.
Keep it there, but I'm like,
stupid.
They're like in the middle of the pack of like the team.
Yeah, I just don't get it.
But the Vegas odds are they're the Super Bowl favorites.
I know.
Them in the middle of the pack.
Madden goes, whoa, pump your brakes. We got them at 85.
And we know
they're not that good.
It's all about the Madden ratings.
Yes. Madden's like, pump your brakes. This team's an 85, all right? We sent our scouts out to scout their team. Our professional Madden scouts. Okay. I do got this, and I sent you this actually through text. And it is an interesting thing here, the tiers. And boy, I gotta say, I don't agree with some of this.
Okay, let's start with the top tier, right?
Yeah, let's do it.
Of these here, and I think I texted you this. I would swap the Bengals and the Ravens.
Absolutely.
Right
absolutely.
I might even swap the Lions and Washington.
I'm with you. Like
Terry McLaurin's talking about being dealt right now. They're talking about they can't come to an agreement. They might be dealing him.
Well, you know what? I disagree, actually. I take that back. I don't think the Lions, I have a weird feeling, Mikey.
Now that
they are not going to win. Yeah, I don't think they win 10 games. Okay. I think they're a nine win team.
Who's a better team than LA or Washington?
Right, that's the problem. See, I'm with you. Baltimore for sure over Cincy, and maybe you keep Washington. Listen, I got to see it again. They had a special year
when they haven't made the playoffs in 2 years.
I'm with you, but Washington. Here, my problem with Washington is maybe they just had a special run. I got to see what year 2 brings. It's sophomore year for the quarterback, so we'll see. San Francisco, I don't think so, bro. Maybe LA. I don't know. That's tough. That is tough. I just don't see the Lions a Super Bowl tier. I don't even know if they make the playoffs. Playoffs? I don't think so. But so you got the Lions. You got the Lions as Super Bowl tier.
Lions.
Okay.
I would either put the Rams or the Lions over Washington. I would take one good year. We saw the same thing happen with Houston, and then you saw them come back down to earth. So I'm not buying that they're a Super Bowl tier until I see it.
I'm with you. I would put the Rams over Washington.
But the Bengals over the Ravens is wild. That's disrespectful.
That is wild. Big time. It doesn't make sense, really. Like, I'm surprised. But okay. Here's the next tier.
Yeah. Bengals are playoff contenders. Yeah. The next tier is strong contenders. I am sorry. I'm not putting
Patriots, right?
In the playoff tier with the Texans.
Right.
Get the hell out of here.
I'm
they're
shocked.
Wild card hopefuls. They're not playoff tier.
Even Pittsburgh is strong contenders. There's no way.
Okay. You have the Chargers and the Broncos that are better than both the Patriots and the Steelers.
Right.
You want to swap those two? Fine.
Right.
What the hell is this about? That's wild.
Yeah,
the strong contenders. Outside of that, like I would still put the Ravens or the Bengals down in this tier with the playoff teams. I'm strong. No, not for me.
Yeah, I'm a little baffled how they have the And mind you, this is just who is this?
I would also put Miami. I'd also
ML
put Miami.
football.
Yeah, I'd also put Miami in the wild card hopefuls. Miami's talented. They just can't. To get it together.
I'm with that. I would definitely keep. I'm with you there. I'm. Yeah, I would put. So you're saying wild card hopefuls for the Dolphins?
I put them in the wild card hopefuls. They're fighting for wild card every year. It came down to the last game last year too.
Who would you? Yeah, but who would you swap out?
Jacksonville. I think Miami's better than Jacksonville.
Yeah, you might be right.
I think Miami's better than Arizona.
You think so? I don't know.
Yeah.
I think they're. Yeah, and Miami did beat Arizona last year, right?
Seahawks are going to be like with Darnold.
True. Man, that is an interesting.
I'm not even sure that the Patriots are better than Miami. I'm not sure the Steelers are better than Miami.
Yeah, I do. I think the Patriots are.
See, I think it's a lot of hype, and it's all paper. No one has any clue what this team's going to look like.
You're right, but we do know May. We do know May is
looked decent his rookie year.
Yes, we do know.
Take a step,
and they surrounded him with pretty good talent. I think they're doing it right. But you may be right. I get what you're saying. I think Miami has a lot more veteran type weapons. I don't know. That's tough, man. I just feel like Miami has so much going on every year that it's just so tough for me to put them in that wild card. But maybe you're right. It's tough. I don't know. That is
Robert,
tough.
Like you told me, I'll tell you after week 17. Too many variables to rank them right now.
There is,
saying,
yeah.
Going into the year, I'm not putting the Patriots over Miami. It's all hype with the Patriots right now.
Okay.
Until I see it, I have Miami over them. I have Miami over Jags.
I'm going by last year. I thought New England played better than Miami, even though the record may not have been that way. I just felt like I do. I felt like they were
high, dude.
I felt like they started with Brissett, which was smart. It took
to completely collapse.
Yeah, I get it.
Not to win that last game. Like, at no point did the Patriots play better than Miami last year.
I don't know, Mikey. I don't know. We'll see. I just think there's a lot of dysfunction right now, and Miami players want now. They're trading. Their coach is on a major hot seat.
People are asking, but they're not trading.
They're asking. Yeah. We'll see. I don't know why. I just feel like they're a mess right now, and the Patriots are trending up, and I feel like Miami's trending down. They're going the wrong direction. You know who you don't see on this list? The Jets.
Nope.
So Madden, what's up?
However, you do see the Panthers.
You do see the Panthers, and you see the Bears. So they believe the Bears will turn it around.
I think the
second year Caleb Williams.
Raiders are going to be better with Carroll and Gino and crew.
I do too.
I think they're going to be better. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out. But I would not put Miami in mid. I put Miami in wildcard hopefuls. In the last 4 years, they've been fighting for the playoffs at the end of the season.
I definitely think though they have the Patriots higher, like too high. Like I'm with you there. I would definitely drop the Patriots. I wouldn't even put them in wild. I would put them in mid.
Mid. Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. I would put Dolphins and the Patriots. Right. And if you want to say, okay, Miami wildcard hopefuls, fine. Okay. Like, I'm not going to totally fight you over that. They do have talent. We'll see.
I think the Bears are more talented than the Patriots. And they have them mid.
Yeah.
What's the difference between the Patriots and the Bears?
Yeah. No, I'm with you. Even on the top, like, I'm just shocked. Like, some of these, like Dallas, like, okay, and here's another one, and I'm going to circle it. Minnesota. Like, yes, they have Jefferson. I get it. But who's to say what J.J. McCarthy... We don't know what J.J. McCarthy's going to be like.
Just tends to get the best out of his guys. He did it with Cousins. He did it with Darnold. But, everything.
But McCarthy's coming... Yeah, I get it, but he's coming off a major injury.
I
right?
Get
you
that.
Don't know yet. You have no idea what.
And we said the same thing about the Patriots, who has Diggs coming off a major injury, and they don't have the greatest weapons.
Yeah,
they have a so offensive line. Like, what makes them a playoff team? Hands down.
I would drop Minnesota down to a playoff team. I don't know about strong contenders.
Playoff wildcard hopefuls, you mean?
Yeah, exactly. Wildcard hopefuls.
Okay.
I just don't. I don't see it. Like I don't know.
Like these two wild card or playoff teams and wild card hopefuls are just like all matched together.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think they're all just wild card hopefuls. I'm not sure any of them are guaranteed playoff teams.
Yeah. So I just wanted to run that. I wanted to run by
because they are going to win their division because Jacksonville isn't very good.
Mm-hmm. So that's pretty much what I wanted to run by with you. So the title was, and you said it to start the show pretty much. FanDuel actually has the Bills winning the Super Bowl. Like they have us as the favorite. So what do you think? Do you think that we are
I hate that.
contenders or pretenders? Like I know I don't like it either. It's
contenders,
but just curious what you think.
But I'm not sure we should be the favorites.
Right. That's really the ultimate question. Like do we deserve that?
No.
You think this team deserves
should be
to
the Eagles. It should be the Eagles. It should be the Chiefs. It should be the Bills and the Ravens.
I'm with you.
In that order. And keep the Bills and Ravens on the same freaking line.
Yeah. I'm totally with you. Listen, what have we done to show that we are Super Bowl contenders? We have still yet to beat. All right. We still have yet.
Okay.
Right. So, right. Well, we still have yet to beat the Chiefs when it matters. Right. Or even, let's say, the Bengals, right? When we face them in the AFC Championship or divisional game. So, yeah. So it's just like, I don't know if we've earned that, being favorites to win the Super Bowl or even go to a Super Bowl. I would even back it up a little bit more. So I would say right now we're in the pretender as far as Super Bowl, and I'm with Roy as Super Bowl favorites. I would say not pump your brakes there. Let's revisit this.
Pretenders. I'm not. Pretenders tells me you're not even in the conversation.
Well, I'm talking about for Super Bowl champion.
I
right now.
That.
Yeah. Okay.
If you're saying we're pretenders, that means you're saying we're not even in the conversation. I think we're one of the top teams in the league.
Okay, that's fair.
I don't think we should be the favorite to win it all. Nothing that I've seen from the Bills tells me we should be the favorite to win it all.
I think
that goes down to the coaching staff. Outside of Josh Allen, who makes our offense run, what tells you that we can win it all this year?
Right. True. I think this is something that needs to be revisited somewhere halfway during the season, because that's going to tell a little bit more on how this younger team, especially on the defense, is shaping out at that point. You know what I mean? So, are we a playoff team? Absolutely. Are we a team that's going to win the division again? Yeah, absolutely. Are we a team that can get to a division game? Yeah, I believe we can. Can we get to another AFC championship?
Yeah.
I believe we can.
I believe we can get to the Super Bowl, and I believe we can win the Super Bowl. I don't think we should be the favorites, though.
No, yeah, I still don't think we should even be. I don't like
the favorites coming out of our conference. Until
exactly.
One of us can beat the fucking Chiefs. I'm sorry.
They're
the Kings until they're beaten. To beat the man, you have to beat the man.
Exactly.
We haven't beat him. Nobody has.
I'm with you. Yeah. So, yeah. As of now, I guess that you're right. The contender pretender is a little bit shaky thing to say because we are a contender, but I wouldn't place this the number 1 spot or the 2 spot. Mikey's right. I think we are right below the Chiefs, so it will make us like the 3rd or 4th.
Yeah.
Depending on what people can have the debate if the Ravens are more ahead of us. We'll find out. I would say no right now. Yeah,
Ravens signed bigger names this offseason, but
they have.
Playoff.
But I always go by what we've done against that, like a certain team, just kind of like how the Chiefs, what they've done against us. We've handled Baltimore twice now, with and without Derrick Henry. So we still, you know what I mean? Maybe we have their number like the Chiefs have ours. Just throwing that out there. We'll see. You heard Lamar saying like he took it personal, that law. So,
did he take it personal? He said the same thing last year. He took it personal against the Chiefs when they lost to them too. So,
so we'll see what happens. Oh man!
John says the Chiefs were handed that game. Here's the thing: the Chiefs made the plays when they had to make them, and the Bills didn't. Kincaid dropped it at the end. They had a chance to do it, and he dropped it.
And how many? By the way, too, how many of those that we've had since watching this team, where we've had chances to like win a game and the fucking player drops the ball so many times.
Or the player gets pushed into Josh so he can't make the throw that he makes 1,000 times.
Right. It's wild,
the defense
man.
Can't get the stop that it needs to get.
Right. I mean, if it's one thing, it's another, man. It's just we have to somehow break that. Or
we have the lead with 13 seconds, and our coach finds a way to blow it.
Right.
It's been a complete and utter failure across the board in Buffalo.
You're right. I'm with you. I am 100% with you. That has to change.
The player made the catch. We walked off the field with 13 seconds, and we found a way to still lose that game.
Right. It's wild, but it seems to happen to this team, and we have to break that. Got to break that.
Yes, he did, and it's been shown 100 times and proven that he got the first down. But guess what? They didn't call it, and it is what it is.
Yep.
How many MVP chances are going to be there to rub it in Lamar's face week 1? You're going to hear a lot of MVP chants. You always do.
My whole thing, by the
hard knock curse.
My whole thing, by the way, and I know we're going back to that game or whatever, but in all honesty, how when I rewatched that or whatever, I think
why would you do that to yourself?
Because I know, right? Listen, the major problem there, I'll be honest with you. Yes, the refs fucked us. I get that, but I'll be dead honest. I thought Joe Brady and Sean McDermott in that sequence, and most of the time in that game, where they're rushing up to do the same fucking play with Josh Allen, quarterback sneaking on the left side, rushing up to the line, was such a mistake because, listen, you have Perry up there, right? If they would have not rushed that play, Kincaid got the first down way easier than what we saw with Allen. We could debate the Allen thing, but bro, the Kincaid was a first down. Like that, if they don't rush there, they call a challenge, it's a first down, we're good. There's no need for a push at that point, but they wanted to rush, and it's like the Chiefs are expecting it every fucking time. And I just hope they learn from that, man. Like, I hope they're learning each season that we find a way to lose. I get it. They got to learn eventually. Something has to give.
You would think.
Yeah. Because you know why? Because Sean McDermott is terrible at reviews, so that's why we got. By the way, is Perry still in Buffalo?
Yeah.
Okay. God, thank God. Keep it that way. It was a much better, challenging season for the Buffalo Bills.
I do think they messed up by not, by not letting him challenge that one, but it is what it is. I want to go back to Robert's comment. It says, will Hendrickson sign with the Bengals, or will a team make the Bengals an offer they can't refuse? Jeez, that's a great freaking comment. Because I don't know. Like, nothing that the Bengals do would surprise me. Like, I can see the Bengals, saying, no, we're not, you sit out for the year.
Yeah.
And him doing it.
I don't know what is going on over there. It's looking rough.
Jamar Stewart, like as Spen says, Jamar Stewart might re-enter the draft next year because it's wild. What's going on there?
I know. Yeah. I mean, I think their backs are against the wall, and they're going to have to make a decision on one of the two. They're going to have to. Like, they're in a bad situation.
T-Dubs asked a good question here. Is Trevor Lawrence done if he doesn't get into the playoffs this season?
Done with the Jags, I'm guessing, right? Like his time there,
as considered a franchise guy. I say no. The Jags are bought into him.
They
gave him the cash.
Here's the deal with him, though. Here's the deal with we talked about this 2 weeks ago with the old overhyped, players coming out. He was definitely right now. He's on that list of overhyped. I think he has the talent. He does. He has talent, but he also, I'll be honest, he came in with a terrible head coach. He he was doomed to fail year one. Like that was a mess, bro. You know what I mean? That whole thing with Urban Meyer, it did not help his first year. And I'm not totally saying that's what why he's where he's at now, but he has the tools. You know what I mean? He has the talent.
He has everything you would want, except he has that injury bug.
He has the injury bug. And that will derail you quickly. But he also, for me though, I see him in a big moments, and I don't see it in him. That's a problem for me. Like if I'm a GM or coach, I just see him like he doesn't have that ice in his veins. You know what I mean? Like just doesn't have it. And maybe he will in time, or maybe he just doesn't have it at this level of football. But they paid him already. They paid him. So they're going to have to figure it out. Build around him as best as you can and hope for the best at this point. I mean, really, honestly. Or draft or you know what? Or move on and draft a quarterback.
They're not going to do that. They're not.
I know they
built around him like the Indy built around Luck. Super talented quarterback. The difference was Luck was clutch. When you needed him to be clutch, he was.
Ice in his vein. Big difference.
Yeah. Where Lawrence hasn't been able to show that yet. But they've given him zero help along the offensive line. He's getting beat up back there. And it's been bad.
Yeah.
You know, AI generated alpha comes in and says, "Hey, fellas, I spent last bunch of years coming here begging for a quarter. Now we're Gucci. I'm going to be here crying for Edge." Who knows? Ed, with Landon, with Solomon, with Groot, there's a chance.
Yeah.
I like Mike. I loved Michael Hoyt signing because he can play all over the place. We might actually be decent at Edge.
I think so too. I think I say corner and edge. I think we gotten younger. Jackson is a player that for sure I see. Intriguing. I see the ceiling is very high. Don't forget about Solomon.
AJ. I think for AJ is his floor.
Yeah, I'm with you, and that's not bad. That's still not a bad thing. And Solomon, I feel like he's still a guy that we're working with. He could be a guy to look out for. And Hoyt, he's kind of a unicorn, So I'm excited. I am. I feel like this edge in the Groot and Groot re-signing or getting an extension, we're gonna be okay. Do we have a stud right now? No, and of course I didn't mention Bosa, but I don't think we have that stud edge
Bosa,
right now.
Healthy Bosa is that stud edge, but can he stay?
No,
healthy?
but I mean young. I'm talking about young, here to stay. Here, where we're like, hey, this guy's here for the next 5 years.
Could Groot grow into that? Yes, but we haven't seen it yet.
Correct. Could he? Yes. Will he?
My concern is it's not so much about the player; it's about the scheme. Until they do something to change the scheme and run some actual, play calls. If you go back and watch year one of the Bills, Sean McDermott was creative as all hell with his D-line. Kyle Williams called all kinds of stunts and games. You don't see that anymore. It's a four-man
I'm with you.
rush. That's it. Like there's no games whatsoever really going on inside there.
I don't see much creative as far as blitz packages go. Like I always said, why send linebacker blitzes here and there. Put your edge in, on the line here and there. Mix it up. I feel like he's sometimes just, like you said, he just wants to run that same rush 4. And it's just like, man, you have talent.
Rush 4, but run some games with those 4. It seems like they want to push inside and collapse from outside. And there's no games that come to that. So it's just like you beat your guy, and it's wild. Like you see all these other teams doing it, and they're getting pressure, and the Bills just run the same bland cover 2 zone, rush 4 scheme over and over and over.
And it works. I know it. When it works against the bad teams. Let's be real. We look great against the Colts of the world. You know what I mean? When the quarterback's not the greatest, right? But once you get in the playoffs, you're playing the best. That defense, that's when you really it comes to light. Like it's not that scheme doesn't work against top offensive teams. It just doesn't. They carve us up every time. It's like, oh, okay, you want to play that zone? All right.
Bad Chiefs team carved us up last year. Yes. That was the worst Chiefs team offense we played yet.
Yes, I know. So, I just feel like I feel like offensive coordinators, the better ones, they know Sean McDermott's not going to change that scheme. They know he's a stickler with it. He's going to keep at it. And, bro, that's why I'm saying I feel like they go into the playoffs against us and they carve us up. They know exactly what we're going to do as far as defense goes. And that's why I keep saying our offense has to play at an elite level to pretty much outscore the other team. And it's going to be a close game.
And if we do that, there's no guarantee the defense doesn't give it up, even with 13 seconds.
Exactly. It could be fucking 10 seconds. And I don't even want to watch because anything. Who knows with this fucking team?
There's zeros on the clock. I don't believe we're winning.
Yeah. It could be zeros and there's a penalty where they get one more play and they get a Hail Mary and we rush 3.
And then when our defense does actually stop somebody, a good offense, our offense finds a way to blow it.
Right. Then they're all somehow, some way. Right. Oh my God. Let's just hope let's just hope year 9, right? We're going to year 9 with McDermott. I believe it is year 9.
Yeah, the farewell Ralph Wilson tour is going to end in a Super Bowl.
God, I really hope so. It's all I want. Come on, man. Give me one.
John wants to know, are you going to a game before they move? Me, no. I'm going to go to a game after they move. I'm going to go check out the new stadium.
Yeah, I will too. I won't go to a game. I already been to the Ralph, the Rich. I actually went Josh Allen's rookie year. Great time, but no, there's no. I honestly, guys, in general, I enjoy watching games at home.
Yeah.
But I get you. The atmosphere going to a game is awesome, like the tailgating and high fiving fans and it's that you won't get at home. But I still prefer being at home. You know what I mean? But when the new stadium opens, absolutely, I'll find my way to that stadium at least once.
Yeah. So the question is, any chance Gabe or Amari for a year? No, I think we're done. Our roster's at max. We have 5 receivers that they already want, plus a couple others who are battling for possibly a 6th or practice squad spot. I don't see anybody else coming. Unless it's like a trade for someone like McLaurin. I don't see it happening.
No, I'm with you. Or there's an injury.
I just don't see us making a deal, giving up the assets and having to sign a big contract. I just don't see that.
There's a reason why, I'll be honest too. There's a reason why Amari's still a free agent. I feel like he has taken a step back, right? And it's okay. I mean, he's a hell of a player. He's aging, and that happens with Gabe Davis. Who knows with him? But maybe it's contract. Maybe he feels his value's higher than what teams are really willing to offer. I don't know. Because listen, Gabe Davis is still. I like our receiver room. That's why it's a no for me. But if you have a weaker receiver room, I would definitely get Gabe Davis. He's still young. I honestly would take him over Amari Cooper right now because he's younger.
Him and Josh are super close.
Yeah. But once again, if we're talking about the Buffalo Bills, I think our receiver room is full, man. And I like it. And I don't think
we got a lot, and we finally got that speed element.
We do.
More.
Yeah.
We finally got that speed element we've been looking for.
Right.
Spin wants to know, are you going to watch the Bills love story?
I may, because I was really thinking about doing it. I was thinking about doing a reaction video.
Oh, God.
a live reaction.
Be your partner here, Tommy.
I'm going to have a tissue by tissues. Crying over here.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
T-Dub says, I'm hearing Keon Coleman bulked up. He did. And Josh says he's smooth coming in and out of his routes. He worked on his game this offseason.
I'm so glad you brought that up, by the way. So 2 things I forgot to tell you. So 1, Keon scored like 60 points in like a charity basket. Yeah, of course he did. No one's playing defense. That's 1. And I'm not knocking him. Keon Coleman's a good basketball player, but of course he scores 60. No one's guarding you. Oh, that's 1. 2, did you watch I don't know if you saw, but Deion Dawkins went on like the Good Morning show. I forget which one it was, but it's one of those morning shows. And I guess he's entered in a cornhole league or something.
Deion runs a cornhole league.
Right, but he's in it. Like they showed him like highlights or what. Okay, so I felt so bad for him. So it's live. That show's live in the morning. So they're talking to him, and I'm like, hey, it's Deion Dawkins, right? So So they're like, yeah, so tell us about this cornhole thing, blah, blah. He's like, yeah, and I'm pretty good at it. And they're like, okay, we're going to set up the board. So they set up the cornhole.
Oh, dude, he did bad.
He missed every. It went off the board, every single one. And I saw at the very end, like he was trying, he wanted so badly. He's like, oh, yeah. And they're like, all right, we got to go. That's so bad for him because it's like, because they were like, all right, man, show us how it's done. Go on, Dion. Like, everything's going off the board. And I'm like, Dion, no.
That's how it always happens on live TV.
Right. You know, but my thing is, that like when that was done with, he's like, fuck. Like, damn it, man.
Roy is not a Keon fan.
Yeah, Roy, here's what I gotta tell you. Like, and I get it, everyone has their opinion, but I told you this last year. And I told all of y'all, and Mikey remembers this, he knows this. It's gonna take a couple years before you really get to see what Keon Coleman's about, like what he grows into.
Prospect. He's the Spencer Brown at tackle. He's the Josh Allen at quarterback. He's the, whatever. The Tremaine Edmonds at linebacker. He's that raw prospect who's freaking nature athlete that they were trying to turn into something.
Now, could he? Could he not? Sure. I mean, listen, anything's a possibility, right? He could wind up being a guy that is a bust, a second-round bust, whatever you want to call it. But I do have faith in him. I do think he's going to wind up being a good receiver in the NFL. I don't know about great, I'll be honest with you, but I think he's going to be a good receiver. You know what I mean? So we'll see.
I don't know if he'll be a one ever, but I think he could be productive in this league.
Exactly. That's where I'm going with.
And have a long career.
Correct. So, but it's also up to him too. What kind of work he puts in the off season.
Josh was talking about it. He said he's put in a lot. He's like, his routes are crisper.
Okay.
He's bigger. He's stronger. So it's one of those things.
There you go.
Maybe this is the year that he hits a little.
He shines a little bit more. Yep.
Our boy Jarek in the house.
Hey.
After evaluating our roster, I've come to the conclusion that we're one more year away from a Super Bowl appearance. Yeah, we need safety.
Right. Yeah. The safety position is still, and it was last year. It was our biggest question mark, and it remains. So I don't, like Cole Bishop is, I don't know about him, Mikey. I got to be real with you. I mean, I'm really shaky when it comes to
Watts so bad. I wanted us to trade up for Watts. Instead, we traded up for Walker.
Yeah. So we'll see. I could be wrong. But yeah, Cali Bills. I would go to every Bills game, but I never flew on an airplane. Kind of don't trust planes. Cali. So if you never flew on an airplane, I'll tell you this. I was nervous the first time I ever went on a plane. I think I was like 17 at the time. But once you do it once, bro, it honestly, man, it's so easy after that. Like, it's so like, that stress of going on an airplane is over with. You gotta try once. And then that will get you.
Do a quick flight.
Yeah, exactly. You can do an hour flight, literally.
Yeah, do Vegas. Go to Vegas. It's like an hour 15 and you're there. Yep. I fly all the time for work. I will tell you, I am not overly fond of the airlines today and how they're set up.
Yeah, a little shaky.
A lot more stuff going on in there right now.
Right. So, it's true. You're right. A little shaky.
I don't have to travel a bunch right now like I did back in my last job. I traveled at least once a month. I was gone.
But I still think it's like there's a lot more accidents on the road, to be honest with you. Like,
it's more dangerous on the road than it is in the air.
Exactly. But listen, I get it. I get where you're coming from. But like I said, if I were you, I would at least, like Mikey said, take a trip to Vegas, kind of get that, try it out one time.
Down to LA. It's like a 42-minute flight. Go down and watch the Giants beat up on the Dodgers. You'll be good to go.
Yeah, and listen, and if you don't like the flight, take a rent a car, go back. Right? If for some reason
if you really want to get wild and you got some time, hop on a Amtrak and go cross country that way. You want to have a good time, rent yourself a room on an Amtrak and just go cross country on that.
I've been on a train once.
About 10 to 12 days.
Yeah,
but you'll get across the country and you can have a good time.
I actually like trains, Mikey. It's just a little bit longer, obviously, of a commute, but they're fun.
Like
I have no problem.
Room, it's way better.
How do you feel about what do you feel about cruise ships? Sorry to cut you off.
Nope.
What do you think about cruise ships?
Nope. I need to be on the ground, brother.
Really?
Like, I'll go out on a boat on a lake and stuff because I can swim to shore.
Okay.
I'm in the middle of the ocean. I ain't swimming to shore, brother. Nope.
So no cruise ship for you.
Nope.
No.
I'm not.
By the way,
fond of islands.
Really? Okay. So real quick, I know it's not. I know we're going off topic, but I watched that documentary of the. I know. I watched the documentary of the submarine that went down to the Titanic on Netflix
and
imploded.
imploded.
Oh my God! Like
I'm claustrophobic as it is. No,
dude, right? I would, dude. I don't know if I would get in that thing just to go down 100 feet.
No,
50 feet, 20 feet.
If it's not going anywhere, I'm not getting inside that thing. It's so tiny. No.
Right, dude. Like I would be like, I would freak out. I'll be honest with you. Like that.
They paid $1 million to go in that thing.
I know, dude. I honestly would freak out, Mike, because I'm with you. Like tight space like that, and there's no way out. They bolt you in. Like, dude,
yeah, nope.
You can't say, "Hey, I changed my mind." Dude, you're in it now, brother.
Nope. Not gonna happen. I went to St. Louis and we did the arch, right, for a work event, and they put us in the thing to go up the arch, and there was only 3 of us in there, and I'm like, okay, I can do this. It's only 3 of us. There's space. There's room. I can move.
Right.
They said, oh, hold the elevator. We're gonna put 2 more in. Boom. I was gone. They said, like, they called me the Flash the rest of the trip because you saw Mike running by. Ain't happening.
Yeah, that too. You're right. Like when I see these videos of like where they're going way up high on a building and it's like clear floor or something, I'm like, dude, I'm good, bro. I know it's not gonna break, but I'm still good. I can't look. No, I'm fine, bro. You can go up there and have yourself a view.
Mm-hmm. No, not gonna happen.
Nope.
Try flying in a military cargo plane and feel the turbulence. The worst thing I ever did was get on a Black Hawk helicopter.
Oh,
like,
man.
I threw up on my helmet. It was so unstable going up. Yeah, no. I threw up on my helmet. I'm like, no thanks. No.
Brutal.
Jarrett comes in and says, Sanders, Jackson, Walkers are great staples for the defense, but we're too young right now. We need one more year of talent and depth. Okay. We'll see how this plays out.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Oh, he's in Thailand right now.
Whoa. What are you doing there, Jarrett? Thailand.
He says it goes from anxiety to exhaustion real quick. That's hilarious.
Good for you, brother. I'm glad you're. I don't know. Is that for vacation or is that a work? Just curious. What are you there for? A little bit both.
You're there for vacation.
Pleasure, right? Yeah, having a good time. Yeah.
I flew 13 plus hours both ways to Maui twice. Talk about sore ass and everything, right?
So yes. So Mikey, I went from Florida to California. I went for a week and a half, and it was an 8-hour flight, I believe. We went Delta the first time, one way. Loved it, no problems. They had a TV, big seats, like comfortable. Bro, the way back, terrible. 2 flights, no TV, uncomfortable, not a fun experience. So I would highly suggest to anyone who goes to a long flight, get yourself a one-way and a comfortable plane because yes, those tight, shitty seat planes.
No, if I'm going on a long trip, terrible. I don't care how much it costs me. I'm buying the upgrade to the business so I can sleep.
There you go.
I don't care how much it costs me. I'm doing it.
Give me that wide chair, man.
Otherwise, I ain't going.
Right.
Just not gonna happen. Spence says his job in the military was to hook things up to helicopters. So you understand, Spence?
There you go.
Oh, check out. He's on vacation. He says he may move
good
there
for
one
you.
day. I hear Thailand's beautiful.
Good for you, brother.
A lot of people retire and go to Thailand.
Appreciate you watching, by the way, too. Watching on vacation in Thailand.
That's awesome.
Thank you, Jarek.
We appreciate you, brother. He said, I didn't think about Amtrak. That's a good idea. Yeah, if you ever really want to go, hop on a train, man. If you got the time, you can take the 10 days to get across the country. Do it. And it's a beautiful route, too. Like, it's you see all kinds of cool stuff.
Yeah. Callie's retired, by the way. Callie's retired, living a good life. So you got that time. You got that time. Like Mikey said, go for it, brother. Mikey, you want to move forward? We got an hour in, so let's get to the next thing. So I wanted to talk about this, Mikey. So this is interesting, and this is the NFL all-quarter century team, best 53-man roster and coaches. So pretty cool. So they put this together as Adam Schatz. I don't know if you know that guy, and Seth Walder. Okay. So here we go. So he says, so there is some, it says that speculations. Their players are still eligible if they began their career in the 1990s, but only production began in the 2000 season was considered. So, all right. So there is some to it. So here we go. Quarterbacks, Mikey. So if you disagree or agree, let me know. First thing up, 3 quarterbacks they're going with. Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Patrick Mahomes.
I'm good with that.
Okay, so chat, go along with us if there's something that you don't like.
From the what? What'd you say? This is from when?
This is the last 25 years. This is the all-century 53-man.
Joe Montana. So okay, I'm good.
Exactly. See, all quarter century team, best 53-man
2000
roster.
on. Got it.
Exactly, pretty much 2000 on. Yep. So those are the quarterbacks. You're good with that, okay? And you know what? I'm good with that too. All right. So next up, running backs. Here we go. Priest Holmes, Christian McCaffrey, Derrick Henry. What do you think?
I'm good.
Oh, by the way, practice squad, LaDainian Tomlinson. I didn't even see that. Who's the practice squad on the quarterback? Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees. What do you think?
I'm okay.
I missed that. You're good with the practice squad?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Okay, so you don't like this list.
First off, no. LaDainian should be number 1 first.
Mikey. All right.
Then it should go AP.
I agree. Why is an AP here?
Henry. And then goes Derrick Henry. I'm not putting McCaffrey or Holmes there. Holmes had such a small, he was really good, but it was very short. You know what I mean? And a lot of injuries towards the end in those 2000s. If you want to take, like his Chiefs days were really good, but then it was Larry Johnson. But then McCaffrey, he's super talented, but he's been hurt half his career.
So let's read real quick why they got Holmes number 1, and maybe you'll change your mind. Maybe you'll stick with what you're saying. It says, yes, Mikey, Holmes is our RB1 over anyone else. Think back to the turn of the century when Holmes emerged from the Baltimore bench to drive the powerful offense of the Dick Vermeil Chiefs using a dynamic combination of rushing and receiving skills. Other running backs might have had longer peaks, but none of them can match the 3-year period that Holmes had from 2001 to 2003. In the advanced DYAR metrics for total value, these seasons ranked 15th, 2nd, and 3rd among all running back seasons since 1978, respectively. You're still sticking with what you said, correct? That doesn't. I'm with you. What about McCaffrey?
McCaffrey's not on my list. He's not even on my practice squad.
Right? I'd have AP over him, right?
I'd have AP. I'd have Shady McCoy. Shady was a better version of
Shady.
Christian.
You think so?
Yeah, Spencer's here. Shady,
Wow. Okay.
Shady was elite during his prime. Going up.
I'm gonna throw another name out there. What about the guy for the Titans? I know he also had a short, but wasn't he dynamic too?
Oh,
Chris
Johnson?
Yes. I mean,
Jamal
if you want to talk about a
Charles, you say
3-year
Jamal
run,
Charles, the same thing.
True.
I'd put them together, but I don't think their career was long enough.
Okay.
That's why
I'm just saying because they're talking about Priest Holmes in that span.
Yeah, I would say LaDainian.
Okay.
I would say AP.
Okay.
And then you can flip a coin between Priest Holmes and Derrick Henry. I would take Derrick Henry.
I'm with you. I would put AP. I would put Tomlinson, and I would put Henry. That would be my list.
Like, I love Christian McCaffrey, but McCaffrey's been hurt a ton.
So who's the practice squad? Who's your practice squad then?
My practice squad. So if I took either Henry or Holmes, whatever one that didn't make my third slot would be the one.
Okay. So it would be Holmes or maybe McCaffrey.
Have LaDainian in this order. I would have LaDainian. I'd have AP. I would have either Henry or Holmes, and then the practice squad be the one that didn't make it.
Okay, that's fair enough. But man, I when I saw this, I'm like, ugh. I liked Holmes. Holmes was really good.
Frank Gore Sr.
I wouldn't. Listen. I love
rushing yards.
I get it. I love him, but I think his was more about longevity. I totally get it, but it's talking about a guy like if you're building a 53-man roster. I'm just saying, like what they're doing here. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I put him there. I think I love what he did throughout his career. Like, the dude stayed healthy and put up numbers, but he wasn't these guys. You get what I'm saying? If you're going to start at 53,
I think
that's the
LaDainian is the best I've seen since Barry.
Absolutely.
So freaking good, man.
I'm with you. So, yeah. So that's that. Let's move on to the next one. Fullbacks. They only got one. Kyle Juszczyk. I can't even pronounce the last name. What do you think? Kyle Juszczyk? And they have
he's
no.
He's an all-around guy. Yeah. I think he's been about as good as they've come.
Yeah. Lorenzo Neal was good. They mentioned him.
Yeah. The difference between Kyle J is Neal was a true fullback. Kyle's an offensive weapon. He can run the ball, catch the ball.
Right.
He's a hybrid. So that's the difference between the two.
Neal was damn good though, but yeah, I'm with you.
Patrick Ricard is in that same boat. Like he's more of just a fullback.
Let's get to the receivers, Mikey. This one's going to be good and interesting. All right. Randy Moss.
Leach. What about Von Leach at fullback?
Oh, yeah. Leach was damn good, too.
Yeah, he was.
But I'll stick with the 49ers guy. I think he's been solid. Receivers, Randy Moss. Calvin Johnson. Yes, so far. Julio Jones. T.O. Marvin Harrison. Justin Jefferson, and then they got practice squad Antonio Brown and Andre Johnson. So anything that you don't like there?
So many good ones. It's hard to say no to anybody on that list.
It's so tough, right? Jesus, man.
Like, where's Reggie Wayne?
Right, I know. It's.
I would probably put Reggie Wayne over Justin Jefferson from the career perspective.
Yeah,
but Justin Jefferson's going to have a better career than Reggie Wayne's did have.
He is.
I almost think Reggie Wayne was better than Marvin. Whereas, there's so many.
It's tough. Like Julio
Eric
Jones
Moulds,
was a beast.
as Spen says.
Eric Moulds for sure. He had that run too, man. But this list is full of
Hall of Famers.
Unbelievable. T.O. you can't take off of it.
I can't argue. There's nobody in there that says, "Oh my God, they shouldn't be there."
Correct. And then even practice squad, Antonio Brown, for as crazy as he is, he still is unbelievable.
Brown, I probably would have put Reggie Wayne over Antonio Brown.
You think so? Man, Antonio Brown was unbelievable, though. In his prime, man, I don't know.
He played in an offense that fed him the ball.
Yeah, but he did go to Tampa. Still was damn good. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'll give it this. I'll say this about Antonio Brown. For even when he was in his not so right moments, when he was on the field, he was productive. Like, he was a really good player, dude.
Brown was really good.
I'm with you though. I guess I'm
okay.
I'm on the fence with that.
Squad. I probably would still have Reggie Wayne over him, but that's fine.
Okay.
But remember, Reggie Wayne spent a lot of years being the number 2 to Marvin.
Right.
He wasn't fed the ball
Reggie Wayne was damn good. Yeah, I'm with you with the Colts. He was unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get to the tight ends.
Says Calvin, AB, T.O., Randy. So I'm good with all those.
Yep. Calvin Johnson was unfucking believable, by the way. He was so unbelievable.
Just the Lions wasted him.
Yeah. Let's get to tight ends. Rob Gronkowski.
Oh my God, Trek. Tommy,
Travis Kelce.
Did you see that? Oh shit, DJ.
Trek.
Where's Larry Fitzgerald on that list?
Trek, you gotta be. You gotta be. I know you're joking. You're poking the bear over here. There's no way you believe that.
I forgot about Larry Fitzgerald. Larry Fitzgerald's one of the top receivers in the last 25 years.
You're right. He was really good.
Larry Fitz would definitely. Oh God, I'd probably put him over Justin Jefferson.
You're right.
I'm not sure Justin Jefferson makes my team, even on the practice squad.
And Larry went to a Super Bowl, right? He went to a Super Bowl too. Didn't win one, but he went to one.
Yeah.
He was around forever. He put constant.
I'm with you, DG.
His stats
That's a
were
great call out.
Yeah, that is. I didn't even think about him. Really good. Tight ends.
Okay.
Rob Gronkowski.
Yep.
Travis Kelce.
Yep.
Tony Gonzalez. All Chiefs, by the way. All Chiefs. No, except for Rob. Except for Rob. 2 Chiefs and 1 Patriot.
Who's the practice squad?
Practice squad is Antonio Gates, which is unbelievable.
See, and this is where
I'd put Gates. I would put Gates up over. I'd put Gates over. I don't know, man. Gates was really good, bro.
But he's not better than
Maybe you're wrong. Maybe you're right, because Gonzalez was a hell of a player. Maybe you're right. You're right. This list is Kelsey's a Super Bowl champion. And Rob Gronkowski's damn good.
I'm really asking the question: is it going to be Gates or is it going to be Shannon Sharp?
Oh, you're right. Was Shannon Sharp around the 2000 though? Was it?
Yeah, because they won Super Bowl 2000. He was with the Ravens. He was with that team.
It's a good point.
After the 2000s, Gates had a longer career than Sharp did, so I could go with Gates.
Yeah,
Shannon Sharp at that time, man.
You're right. That's a tough one. That could be a debate, because I think it could be argued for either one. I think there's could be good arguments for either one, because Gates was unbelievable, bro. Gates was really good, dude. But you're right. I think you're right about the top three.
Shan says, practice squad, I love Gates, but man, Jimmy Graham peak was.
I forgot about Jimmy Graham too. From the U, baby.
Such a small size there, and then they moved him, and he just wasn't.
His injury, and once he got hurt too.
Yeah, during his peak, he was unguardable.
He was unbelievable.
Yep.
A former basketball player, barely played tight end too.
Gates was so good too.
He was. Yeah, Gates was unbelievable.
I'm okay with Gates. I'm okay with all of that. I'd be okay to put Gates on the roster and put Tony Gonzalez as the practice squad guy. I'd be okay with that too.
Let's get to tackles. Left tackle Joe Thomas and Trent Williams.
Yep.
And practice squad Walter Jones and Jordan Malataya.
Mulata.
Sorry.
He's the Eagles left tackle. As the international pathway player, I'm good with that.
Yep. Yeah, international. That's funny. Left guard, Alan Faneca, and Steve Hutchinson, who I went to school with. Who I walked to school with this guy, and bro, I got to be honest with you, Hutchinson was the BMOC, the big man on campus.
Yeah.
Got to wear the hat in school, which by the way was no one could wear a hat, but Steve Hutchinson. That's fine. We'll let Steve wear his hat. And I got to be honest, though. It's funny when you see these guys, like, you never think, hey, that guy's going to be a Hall of Fame player. And sure enough, Hall of Fame player. And wow. So, yeah, pretty cool, man. And yeah, he was a big dude, bro. A big guy. And he made it, man. Coral Springs High School. Awesome, man. But you agree with that? Yeah.
You're going to have T.O., who spent one season over Eric Moulds. You are hot.
Yeah, you're Steve great. Bro, Trick.
I love Steve.
Right.
Frank Lewis? Come on.
Yeah, dude. You gotta be messing around.
There's one over Moulds, and that's Andre.
It's Andre Reed. Yeah, it's stats wise, but if you go in a short in their period of time in Buffalo, like, dude, Moulds was. You got to remember this too, Trek. And I want to. Yeah, too. Exactly. You got to remember, Andre Reed had Jim Kelly, right? Hall of Fame quarterback. Eric Moulds had Jim Kelly 1 year, which was Jim Kelly was done. Okay, he retired after that. Then he had nothing but garbage. Really, the best quarterback he had was 1 year was with Drew Bledsoe, right? And outside of that, bro, he had I think it's 7 or 8 different starting quarterbacks, 3 different coaches, bunch of different OCs, and he still put up big numbers. And bro, I've never seen anybody create such great separation, speed, power,
love to see
hands.
Josh Allen.
Dude.
God, that would have been beautiful.
Yeah. And the stats don't lie, bro. I mean, they really don't. And if you want to go back, look at his tape. He was a hell of a player, bro.
No.
Well above any of those other guys.
Stevie Johnson was a short period guy here. I love Stevie. Don't get me wrong, but he was not Eric Moulds.
No.
All right, who's the practice squad?
Practice squads. There is none on the air. They don't do it for the guards.
Just those two.
Centers. Jason Kelsey. What do you think about Kelsey? They say Pouncey made the Pro Bowl 9 times.
No.
Blah blah blah. So you don't like the Kelsey center?
Kelsey's okay.
Okay.
He's really good.
Right guard Zach Martin. I remember him. Really really good. Marshall Yanda. And then they said practice squad Evans.
You want to know who's not on there?
Who?
Is Quentin Nelson.
He was a beast, right, for the Colts.
Yeah.
Yep. Do they even mention him?
No, because he was a left guard.
Oh, you're right.
And they,
Left guard,
didn't
sorry.
give us a left guard practice squad. I put Quentin Nelson as my left guard.
All right.
Man.
Let's see here.
Richie on there too. He wasn't crazy.
Jair Evans. Okay, right tackles. Lane Johnson. Really good. Willie Anderson. Bengals.
Okay, hold on a second. I gotta hit this.
Yeah, go ahead.
T.O.'s more explosive than Molds. Lewis was Ferguson's top wide receiver. Revis can never cover Johnson. Tasker is the goat of special teams. Loft is a deep threat and Hall of Famer. T.O.'s career, yes. Not T.O.'s time with the Bills. T.O.'s a one-year guy in Buffalo.
Correct.
Sorry. I'm with you on T.O. being more explosive than Molds. I'm with you on that. But his career he was 1 year here. And the year that we had T.O., he was not the T.O. that was younger.
And also, too, on Lofton, Hall of Fame player, I believe. When we got him, he was at the tail end of his.
Yeah, he was
on the downside. So,
Lofton was a Hall of Fame player, and he was really good here, but he was the number 2 to Andre.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, Eric Molds is the second best wide receiver Buffalo's ever had.
Ever. There's not a lot of people that argue
I'm sorry, but if we're gonna go grab a Stevie Johnson, I would rather put Stephon Diggs in there. If we're going short period of time, guys.
I'm with you. Absolutely.
I put Stephon Diggs over Stevie Johnson and T.O. with the one.
And I love Stevie. Yeah, but I'm with you. Stephon Diggs was a overall better receiver than Stevie. I mean, that's not a knock on Stevie.
Fantastic.
Stevie is unbelievable. Yeah. Oh, and yeah, absolutely. Yes.
I didn't watch Lewis, so I can't comment on how good Lewis was as a wide receiver.
Yeah, I don't.
But if we're gonna just go short term times, yeah, I'm adding Stephon in there over Stevie, Tasker, and T.O.
Yeah, man. Listen, Trek. The only thing I could recommend is, man, there's a few videos on Molds on YouTube.
If you don't like him,
check it out.
Fan.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But his numbers for what he had here were unbelievable. And I saw it firsthand. He was great.
How the hell isn't
You're
Jason
right.
Peters on that list?
I forgot about
because
Jason Peters.
Up against Trent Williams and who was the other one at left tackle?
It was where is that?
Keep going up.
Trent Williams, and it was Joe Thomas. Yeah, who was
now I could see Jason Peters being the practice squad guy.
Practice squad, yeah, because they didn't put one. So, actually, they did. I'm sorry, Walter Jones and Jordan Mailata.
I would say
we did see that. You're right, international.
I would put Peters and Jones kind of fit together, like that. Just man, there's so many good tackles. Okay, let's go down.
Yep. So center, we already saw that. We already saw the Zach Ayenda. Right tackles Lane Johnson, Willie Anderson. I think we said that. Okay, edge rushers. Here we go. 4 of them. DeMarcus Ware, Jared Allen, Myles Garrett, Julius Peppers, and then they got practice squad TJ Watt and Michael Strahan. So what do you think?
I'm not overly fan of the Allen. He was really good.
He was really good. He had that
really good
big purple car he would drive with the bull horns on the front or whatever.
36 sacks in his career. It's hard to go against that.
Right. Yeah. 32 forced fumbles, four-time All-Pro.
Yeah, 4-time All-Pro.
I mean,
go against that.
DeMarcus Ware was unbelievable.
I'll be perfectly honest. I love DeMarcus Ware. I would still put Myles Garrett number 1.
You think so?
102. Man-child, dude.
Yeah. DeMarcus Ware was a beast too, though. He is. You're right. He is still playing. You gotta. That's a tough one. I think that's up for debate too. I think people could debate that.
Where they land,
but where they land. Yeah. Julius Peppers, by the way, 160 sacks almost. Dude was a beast too. Let's not forget about this guy. And then TJ Watt, Michael Strahan. Michael Strahan was a beast. Yeah. He has the record, right, for, in a season. Mm-hmm. So, I'm good with that.
Who probably would have been on there if he didn't pass is Derek Thomas.
Absolutely. That sucks, man.
Taken too soon from us. He would have been on there.
Yep.
That guy was so good.
DT, Aaron Donald, number 1.
Okay.
Calais Campbell, number 2. Chris Jones, number 3. And practice squad, Kevin Williams and Cameron Hayward. What do you think?
I'm good with Donald.
Yeah.
I'm good with Chris Jones. Calais Campbell, man.
I know. I like him. Really good.
His long career, too.
Right. He's only 1 sack shy of passing Donald's career total, while his total EPA ranks 4th among all players.
Cameron Hayward. Who's the one in with the Saints? Cameron Jordan.
Oh, he's really
Jordan
good.
Cameron.
Yeah,
Cameron Jordan or Jordan Cameron? It's one.
Yeah, Cameron Jordan, I think it is.
Cameron
right?
Jordan. That guy is so freaking good.
He's still around, isn't he?
Kevin Williams was really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would probably take Cameron Hayward off. I would probably drop down, and I'd probably put Kevin Williams was so good. Kevin Williams was so good.
Sorry, these are tough, man.
Yeah.
These are really tough.
Okay.
All right, we'll move on.
I can't.
Nose tackle, Vince Wilfork, only one you could choose. They're going Wilfork. Really, really good, by the way. Big dude. So, yeah, I'm good with that. Versatile defensive lineman, J.J. Watt, 1. So they're only going with 1 on these, whatever that is. So I'm cool with that, Linebackers. This should be a really good list. Ray Lewis.
Yep.
Bobby Wagner.
Okay.
Brian Urlacher.
Oh, God, yeah.
Levante David. Yeah, that one. Luke Kuechly, which is a beast in Panthers. And then the practice squad, they got Derek Brooks, Tampa.
Love Derek Brooks. I would have him over Levante David.
Yeah.
And they're going Levante David. I would probably put, Patrick Willis in there.
You're right. He was so good.
Patrick Willis was so freaking good.
He's a beast, bro. Yeah, I'm with you.
No Von Miller?
No Von Miller? No. Yeah.
Go up to the edge rushers. I think Vaughn needs to be in there.
Did we already pass that? Let me see here.
Yeah, edge rushers were up top. Remember?
You're right. We did.
All those guys.
Right here, right?
Keep going up.
Where is it?
Get right there.
Oh yeah, you're right. Right here.
So Garrett, Allen.
Yeah.
You know what?
So
I might put Vaughn. I probably put Vaughn over Allen. And Allen would be on my. I would probably kick off T.J. Watt and add Allen down to the practice squad.
I'm with you, and that could change in time. By the way, for T.J. because T.J. Watt's a beast.
You're right, Chris. No Von Miller, Zach Thomas, but he played in the '90s too, so I can understand him not being there. But I would have had Patrick Willis on that list. Patrick Willis was so freaking good.
What about what's his name for the Dolphins too?
Zach Thomas.
No, not Zach.
Jason Taylor.
Yeah. Or he's not.
As an edge rusher, no, he's not. He doesn't touch those guys.
Yeah. No, but I mean, he's up there. Like he's.
Yeah.
But I get
really
what you're saying, but yeah.
But I would take Levante David off that list and add in Patrick Willis.
Yeah, I'm with you. There. Corners. Darrell Revis, they got number 1. Champ Bailey, 2. Rondé Barber, 3. Richard Sherman, 4. Patrick Peterson, 5. And they got practice squad Jalen Ramsey.
Jalen Ramsey's not making my list.
Yeah, I mean neither. I have to see the rest of the corners, but
yeah,
I'm sure there's somebody better. I like Ramsey; he's good, but
Charles Woodson.
So, do you think Revis would be the one here, though?
Gilmore?
Just curious. Do you like Revis over as your one? Just curious. Over Champ, over Barber.
I would probably put Revis and Patrick Peterson in my 1-2. Champ would be my 3. I'd probably play in the 90s as well. Yeah, he did, but he also played in the 2000s. Trying to think of some of the
Sherman was damn
Stephon
good,
Gilmore. I'd have Stephon Gilmore over Richard
Sherman. Gilmore
was elite. He was a defensive player of the year, dude.
I get it, but Sherman, I don't know, Mikey.
Sherman
was
part of a Legion of Boom. When he left and went elsewhere, he was not the same Sherman. He was part of a core.
You're right. I mean,
he was really
that's a tough
good,
one. Yeah.
But you're talking about a defensive player of the year guy.
Right.
And,
what about Patrick Peterson? What if you take Peterson out for?
I would have Peterson higher on my list.
Wow. Okay.
Barber was good, but Jalen Ramsey's definitely not making that list over Stephon Gilmore.
Right. I'm with you there. That I'm with you. 100%. Safeties. Ed Reed. We can't really. Right. Troy Polamalu. Right. Brian Dawkins.
Yep.
Earl Thomas.
I don't think so.
No, and Charles Woodson. Practice
you
squad.
Want to put I'd put Charles over Earl.
I'd swap. I'd swap him. Yep.
And there probably would be a guy on there but he was taken too early, and that's Sean Taylor. I think he would have been on this list.
Dude, absolutely. It's another
Sean Taylor
one you
was
meant.
so freaking good.
He's so damn good, dude.
He would have been on this list.
Yep. Kickers, Justin Tucker is only one.
Cam Chancellor, I thought was better. You're right. I thought Cam Chancellor was better than Earl Thomas.
Yep. You agree with Tucker?
Yeah.
Punters, Leckler.
Brian Moorman.
I mean, I don't know. You think so? Over Leckler? Yeah. I mean, Leckler was damn good. But okay. I mean, you can go either way. Return specials.
Brian Moorman was the best player on the Bills for a lot of freaking years.
I know. It's just not good. That's sad. Return, Devin Hester, I think. Yeah,
that he's the greatest returner ever.
I do too. Yeah. And that's why he's in the Hall of Fame, by the way. Mm-hmm. They do have Cordell Patterson as a practice squad on that, though, by the way. You agree with that, Patterson?
Sharper was great at safety. You
agree with Patterson on the practice squad, by the way?
No.
There's been better, right?
Yes.
And I like Patterson, but there's been better return guys.
I don't look at Cordell Patterson as a return specialist at all.
Yeah. Well, they put him there. Special teams. Matthew Slater, they got number one.
Yep.
Long snapper Morgan Cox. See, I don't even know that guy, but if they say so, okay. Coaching staff. Here we go. Bill Belichick.
Oh,
any arguments?
No,
yes. Way.
Hell no.
It says we wrestle back and forth here.
Over
Andy Reid. Yeah.
I
would take Reid. I would take
Reid.
Reid. I would too. I would. I think he's more creative. But Bill Belichick.
You can't argue it. You really can't.
I mean,
you got fucking 6
that's
rings.
tough. Yeah, 7, doesn't he? Or 6?
No,
6.
Brady
You're right.
had 7.
Tom at 7. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right, though. That's tough. Eddie, you're right.
Champ Bailey was on the list.
Offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan. Agree with that?
Can I have Bill Belichick and Andy Reid as my offensive coordinator?
Yeah, I know, right? I wish we could do that.
Have Andy Reid and Bill Belichick as my defensive coordinator?
I wish you could. Whoa! Hey, Wade Phillips, defensive coordinator. What do you think? I got Wade there.
I love Wade, but no.
It says Phillips not only had a record of coordinating strong defenses at multiple stops, he also had a great record of improving those defenses. He took the Falcons' defense from 24th in DVOA in 2001 to 10th in 2002. He took Chargers' defense from 28th in 2003 to 9th in 2004. He took the Texans' defense, with some help from J.J. Watt, of course, from 30th to 8th. Took the Broncos to a number 1 in defense in DVOA in 2015 and 2016 with a Super Bowl championship. So
Hester was there, Trek. He was number 1. He was the return guy. Hester was.
Yeah, he was the return guy. I'm okay with that.
I don't think Shanahan should have been the offensive coordinator of the past 25 years.
Who do you got?
There's so many that you could go down. There's so many we could go down.
They said, let's see here. It says, along with Sean McVay and the resulting coaching tree.
North Turner.
Yeah.
North Turner in the early 2000s was so good.
Yeah, you're right.
He just wasn't a head coach.
I don't know who this guy is. Dave Taub, special teams. They're putting him. And that's it, man. That's it. So that was the all quarter century. So most of it we agree. I mean, a couple.
There was a few.
I thought that was good.
That got. But you're always going to have that where people get left off the list.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
what are we? Hour and 30. You know, we only got. I won't do everything. How about we do one more and we'll call it AI?
How about we do we do the AI thing and then we'll bounce out.
Yeah. All right, cool. So we'll save these three for next week. We're going to do the top 100 players of 2025 according to CBS. We'll do that next week, guys.
Okay.
We'll do the quarterback NFL 2025 NFL quarterback by tiers. We'll do that next week. And we'll do the good, bad, and ugly from 2025 NFL offseason. So those are fun.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Good, bad, and ugly. We know how much I love the good, bad, and ugly segment.
And
I need to hear my Western theme music.
So let's get AI on. Let's get AI here. Let me open this AI up for you guys.
When does the top 100 list come out? I think that comes out closer to the regular season, right? When the NFL does top 100.
Exactly, very close. All right. So Mikey, do you want to start with one?
The first one we want to start with. Who's the best offensive coordinator in the 2000s?
Okay. In the 2000s. Oops, 200s. In the 200s. Who's the best OC?
NFL. I put NFL OC.
Exactly. Yeah. All right, here we go.
Because they said Kyle Shanahan. I want to see. Wow, Saunders. Oh, I forgot about Saunders.
Mike Martz. Forgot about him. Greatest show
North
on turf.
Turner is the guy I talked about.
Yeah, Andy Reid.
Yeah.
This is comparing them. Saunders Chiefs had unmatched consistency in scoring. Martz brought revolutionary passing concept.
Mm-hmm.
Turner maximized versatile talent, and Reid laid groundwork for today's offense. I lean towards Saunders for the sheer dominance of his Chiefs units. But Martz's innovation and Super Bowl appearance gave him a strong case if you value legacy. So that's what they got. So they don't even have the other guy, did they? Did they even mention the other guy?
No, they don't mention Shanahan at all. That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
There's no way he should have been there.
So what are you going with? You agree with them on the Saunders, or you're going with Mark?
So good. Yeah, no, I'm good with Saunders.
Okay. Chat, let us know. We're going to do a few.
Did it at multiple locations. Martz did it with the Rams and then could never recapture it anywhere else. When he became OCs at other places.
I got one while the chat is loading up their questions.
I want you to do the DC next.
Yeah, I will.
This is for Trek.
So, let's see. So they're boiling down to Reid and Molds. Let's see. Diggs. They got Diggs here. Lee Evans. Let's see what they say at the end. Molt's verdict. Eric Mold is not the best wide receiver ever. Andre Reid holds that title due to his records, consistency, and Hall of Fame statue. However, Molds is firmly second. While a compelling case is one of the most talented and impactful receivers in franchise history, especially considering his quarterback challenges. If you value peak performance and physical dominance, Molds is a strong contender, but Reid's overall body of work prevails, which is exactly what we said. exactly what we said. I mean,
listen,
that is
Trek's list does not come close to what
right.
AI.
So they have just to go over a few guys. So Stephon Diggs is just 4 seasons, 2020 to 2023. He racked up 5,372 yards, 37 touchdowns, ranking 4th in franchise history. His 2020 season, 127, 1535, broke Mold's record, and his chemistry with Josh Allen was electric. However, his shorter tenure hurts his case. Yep. Lee Evans, a deep threat with 2 1,000-yard seasons. Evans had 3,832 yards and 28 touchdowns in 6 Bills seasons. He was solid, but never reached Mold's or Reed's level. James Lofton, a player he brung up, a Hall of Famer. Lofton's Bills tenure in 1989-92 was shorter but impactful with 3,271 yards, 23 touchdowns during the Super Bowl years. His veteran presence complemented Reed, but doesn't surpass Mold's overall Bills career. I mean, like I said,
I'm with it.
you know. All right, so what did you want me to ask?
He had Stevie, he had Tio. I mean, he had a lot of guys. So I'm with it. Spin would like to know, will Tommy from Mafia Sports Report ever change his mind on head coach Sean McDermott?
Yeah, that's not.
Ask the question. Ask the question.
All right, what is it? What's the question?
Will Tommy from Mafia Sports Report ever change his mind about Sean McDermott?
About Sean McDermott being head coach or something like that? So, highly unlikely. Let's see. Yeah, a prominent voice, buddy. You better get it right, guys.
In the Bills Mafia community.
That's right.
Been vocal about the skepticism towards Sean McDermott and the Buffalo Bills.
I can't believe it's here. Whoa. Yeah, that's right, buddy. Vocal. Well, let's see why Tommy might be hesitant to change his mind. Tommy, like many Bills fans, has expressed frustration over McDermott's late game decisions, such as the Week 5 2024 loss to Houston, where 3 pass calls with 32 seconds left led to a punt.
Yeah, I don't need to reminisce your takes on McDermott. Give me the verdict.
Fan sentiment. Post on X from Bills. Let's see
I don't need the
let's see here. Let's see if the ending. Will Tommy change his mind? It's unlikely Tommy will fully reverse his stance.
Will fully reverse his stance.
That's right. Like a Super Bowl runner, clear evidence of McDermott fixing his game management flaws. Blah, blah, blah. Let's see here. That's funny, though. I can't believe that's even on here. For now, Tommy likely to remain a skeptic unless McDermott delivers a championship or demonstrates consistent clutch decision-making. Yes. That's all he wants.
Okay.
I love it. Thank you. I can't believe AI had that on me. It's so fucking funny, dude.
Smith says, I think AI nailed Tommy to the T. Yes, he did.
That is great, dude. I do like the beginning of that, Mike.
The prominent voice, I'm not sure we're there.
No, dude. Look, we got to highlight that. Look at this. You guys, I want you guys to remember this. I am a prominent voice in the Bills Mafia community.
Oh, my God. They made his head bigger than it already was.
Do never forget it, okay? You're talking to the prominent voice.
Talking to Michael Lowry.
Yeah. Don't forget about it. No, throw some damn respect on my name. Okay. Jesus. All right. Anything else? Any other questions? Oh, that's great.
Yes, I want you to do the defensive coordinator one.
Oh yeah. So how do you want me to answer that? Who was the best? What DC?
Yeah.
Who was the NFL best defensive coordinator in the 2000s?
NFL is the best NFL defensive coordinator
in 2000. Okay. All right. LeBeau. Right. They got Kiffin.
Monty Kiffin. Oh, God.
They got Jim Johnson. That's who our buddy learned after.
Yeah.
McDermott. Greg Williams. See, I think Greg Williams was good, but he I think he's a little cheater.
That's why I don't think Bill Belichick's the greatest head coach of all time.
All right. Look, weaknesses, inconsistency. Dude, we got to pull up Sean McDermott as a defensive coordinator.
No, let's just
I'm very curious. Verdict: Dick LeBeau edges out as the best DC of the 2000s. Dick LeBeau, sorry.
You know who's not in that? Wade Phillips.
You're right. Who they had? Yeah, you're right. Wow, they got others worth mentioning.
Marvin.
Capers and Marvin Lewis. See, no, that's not fair. I would definitely put him somewhere, Wade Phillips, on here.
I'd put him with the others worth mentioning, but I'd say Dick LeBeau is probably a better.
Yeah,
D
I'm with you.
Dick LeBeau
I'm
is
with
so
you.
good. Spin says, "Will
All right.
Tommy from Mafia Sports ever ban Spin from his YouTube channel?"
I doubt they have. LC. Will Tommy from Mafia Sports Report
Ever ban
Spin?
Spin 0481.
0481. From what? From his channel?
From his YouTube channel.
From his YouTube channel?
If they come back and say yes, I'm going to laugh.
Oh, there's no definite evidence. Don't you break the guideline. So yeah. That's it. Doesn't know you. Unless Spin has engaged in egregious behavior, like harassing or spamming. Tommy is unlikely to ban them. See, I'm a nice guy. Don't you come after me with that harassment. Anything else, Mikey, before we go? Anybody else have any AI questions before we get out of here? Mikey, anything in the chat? Or do you have anything?
I don't.
I'm trying to think if I have anything to end the show. Any questions? I don't think so either. Oh man, I wish I did. I don't. We had some good questions. I did like the McDermott question. That was great.
Ask the question. Who's the best quarterback in the NFL in 2025?
Whoa, who said that one? You?
Or there's a lot of people asking that question.
Okay. In the chat, you're saying?
Yeah.
All right. Who's the best quarterback?
No. There's a lot of people just in general. There's like that.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Let's see.
Like I know Patrick Mahomes has the most hardware, but who's the best quarterback?
Right. Let's see. Top candidates: Josh Allen. All right. Why he could. They got Lamar, which we're gonna know a lot of these. Obviously, I
think it's gonna be the main four.
Mahomes,
not Bailey Zappi.
right. No Zappi. Let's see who else. Joe Burrow, right? We know we kind of know. Let's see if there's anybody that's. They got Daniels on the list.
I'm not sure Daniels is the best.
Yeah. Analyst. Let's see here. See what the end says here.
Yeah, see what the verdict says.
Yeah. Verdict. Josh Allen is the best quarterback entering the 2025 NFL season. His 2024 MVP performance, 4,300 passing yards, 35 touchdowns, 718 rushing yards, 12 rushing touchdowns, combined with 104.5 quarterback rating and league-leading EPA per play. So it's for Bills Mafia, including Tommy. Why are you mentioning me?
because it was already talked about up top.
Oh, okay. I thought they were just, no, don't say that. They know I'm a prominent voice in the Bills Mafia community, Mikey. That's why. Anyways, Allen's growth into controlled yet explosive quarterback addresses past critiques. I just want you to remember that, Mikey. Okay, I'm prominent in the Bills community. Prominent voice.
If Tommy's skepticism, go back to that. If Tommy's skepticism extends to doubting Allen's big game ability.
No, if Tommy's skepticism of McDermott extends to doubting Allen's big game. Whoa. A 2025 Super Bowl run could shift his perspective entirely. Hey, whoa. I didn't say that. Calm down, AI.
Trek wants you to look up
if
the Bills beat the Giants in Super Bowl 25, does Bill Belichick ever get a head coaching job?
Ooh, okay. So the Bills defeated the Giants in Super Bowl. What Super Bowl was that again?
25.
25. What's the question? Does Bill Belichick
ever get a head coaching job?
I don't know how to spell his last name. How do you spell it? B-E-L-E.
I'm not sure either.
Like that, I think.
No, they have a B-E-L-L-A-C-H-E-C, but I'm not sure how to spell it.
Don't know it.
Just right click on it or left click on it. Right click.
Right click. Uh-huh.
Did it pop up? It should pop up if you right click on it.
I did. No, it doesn't. No, mine. That's all right. Does Bill Belichick what? It'll know.
Ever get a head coaching job? I think there's 2 L's in there.
Yeah, it'll know. It'll get what I'm saying. I definitely screwed up his name. All right, here we go. So yeah, it's Chick. I Belichick. So I just messed it up pretty much. Yeah. Well, no, I messed it up big time.
Yeah. So let's go to the verdict.
Yeah, let's go to the verdict. I love how he got the Jets job and he just walked away. It didn't even
Tells
show
you everything
up.
you need to know about that ownership.
He did a press conference and everything. I was so fucked up. Oh man, let's see here. This is a long one here. They keep mentioning me because I'm such a big time. Come on, Mikey, make me feel good. Yes, Bill Belichick
would have done the job.
Certainly, yep. Even if the Bills had defeated the Giants in Super Bowl XXV, his establishing reputation as a defensive mastermind built over 6 years with the Giants had in a 1986 Super Bowl win made him a top candidate. Forgot about the 86 too.
Yep. Okay.
So yeah. So there we go. So that's it, man. That's it. That was fun, man. I do like the AI segment. I do, Mikey. I think you're coming to it. I think you're coming around to it. I just think it needs to say something like Mikey is also big time.
It does not need to talk about me. I'm good. I'm not a prominent voice in the Buffalo community.
No? Well, listen, man.
That's all you, brother.
One day, one day you could be. One day you guys could be.
Need to be.
Listen. I wear the crown. I know who I am. So I'm glad AI understands that, realizes that.
You own your image.
Yeah. All right, guys. So we'll be back next week at 9 p.m. By the way, we do apologize. We weren't on Buffalo Fan Base tonight because there were some technical difficulties. Hopefully, we will be back next week on Fan Base X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, same time, same place.
Same that channel?
At 9. Yep, same channel, Mafia Sport, Friday Night Lights. The one, the only one, the best one, the only one you should be watching on Friday Night Lights on Friday night at 9 p.m. Anyways, we're out of here. Bills Mafia, we love you. And as always, go Bills.
Go Bills.
Peace.